How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So Steam Deck dropped a new update last night. Valve dropped a new update for the Steam Deck last night, and yeah, there's a few updates and stuff I want to go over, just in case you guys haven't clocked on or haven't seen the update online. Basically what they've done is they've pretty much brought all the beta stuff into a stable release, and now you can just update your device regularly. You don't have to worry about it being a beta software, or you don't want to, if you don't want to have to deal with any beta bugs or weird glitches. Stable now has refresh rates, which is awesome. So you can now switch the refresh rate from 60 to 40, and that will enable you to get a lot smoother gameplay in harder to play titles. So for me, I've been playing Dying Light, and that doesn't run. It does run at 60, but it uses a lot of wattage. So what I've done is I cap it at like 40, and then it gets me a lot better battery life. The fan isn't as loud, and yeah, it's just a smooth overall experience. But yeah, Stable now has refresh rate adjustment, which is awesome, and as you can see from the gameplay I'm showing now, it's pretty simple to do. Just press the Steam button, well, not the Steam button, the one on the other side of the device. Have a play around with that. You're not going to break anything by trying it, but it's very useful, and it makes the Steam Deck stand out from the competition a lot, because a lot of devices don't even have that capability, so definitely keep an eye on that one. They've also tweaked the fan. The fan now should be silent pretty much in everything except titles which are a lot harder to run. So you should have adjusted the fan curve, so now that if you're playing stuff like Elden Ring, it shouldn't be as loud as it used to be, but it can still ramp up depending on how much wattage you're using. If you're playing stuff which is like 10 watt and below, barely audible, the temperature is a little bit higher because the fan isn't going as much as it should be or could be. But for the temperature gain, it's definitely worth it for how less loud the fan is, especially if you have a dodgy squeaky fan. I know there's two fan options going around at the moment, but yeah, if you have a squeaky fan, you can now order parts on Ifixit for that as well. So there's a website called Ifixit, and they're dealing with all the Steam parts for the Steam Deck, and you can order stuff like battery replacements. You can order like pretty much everything to do. I've seen people like almost Frankenstein make their own Steam Deck from all the parts on there. You can buy a screen. You can buy like an anti-glare screen, so you can, if you're that confident with like modding and taking apart your Steam Deck, you can replace the reflective screen and put an anti-glare screen in there, depending on how good you are. So Valve reckons the fan is a lot smarter and a lot quieter. Over the last few beta softwares, I've been playing around with the fan, and it has been extremely quiet for me. I've been playing a lot of PS2, as you can see from my channel recently. I've been playing a lot of PS2. I think I finished Snake Eater, almost finished Metal Gear Solid 2, and I'm also playing GTA San Andreas, the PS2 version. And yeah, I've had no issues running that. My fan has been completely quiet. I think the only time it got loud was when I hit around 18 watt in some of the Metal Gear Solid 3 cutscenes. That's because it's all in engine and it takes a little bit more wattage. But apart from that, the fan has been perfect for me. So if you guys have been in the stable and have been pissed off by the fan being too loud, definitely get your device updated, and you'll see the adjustments to the fan curve, because it does sound, it's a lot quieter now. Trust me, it's a lot better. So they've also put in a little category here on the patch notes called Other Bits and Bobs, and there's a couple of cool ones here that I haven't really delved into that much, but you might be able to give me some more information on them. So they're saying that they've added more internal screen resolutions to certain games. I want to find a list of what games they are, because that is very interesting, because that would enable FSR in a lot of titles. I did mention that in a couple of videos ago when I was playing some AAAs. I was like, well, FSR would be good if the game supported the resolution that we could go down, like at 540p. A lot of games don't seem to support 540p, so then FSR is basically like, it's useless, because you can't go far enough down to start FSR in the first place to get a good enough FPS boost from playing at 540p. So yeah, if they've managed to add 540p resolution to a few more games, I mean, that's awesome. If we can get a list of what games they are, I'd love to see it. It's not on the list here, so if any of you have a list of games they've added internal resolution changes to, let me know in the comments. And then the other cool thing is they've made the speaker volume louder. So, and I did test this. The speaker volume does seem a little bit louder. If you you can go, I never have my Steam Deck on its full volume anyway, because it's too loud. for the environments I'm playing my deck in. I mean, if I'm just sat in bed, I don't need it blasting in my ears, because it does get pretty loud. But yeah, they've made it a little bit louder as well. I mean, that's cool. I guess it wasn't a quiet in the first place. The speakers have been awesome for me. Definitely prefer them than to the speakers on like devices like the Eye. Switch OLED's supposed to have better speakers, but I find that the Steam Deck completely blows them two out the water when it comes to sound. So yeah, and I predominantly just use the speakers. I don't even use headphones that much either. So I mean, I do get a lot of good use out of the speakers. And then the last update that they brought out was Remote Play. So I haven't ever really used Remote Play because I don't really have a lot of friends that play with me on Steam. We mostly play on Xbox. So Remote Play has not been a thing that I've really had to try out. But apparently, if two Steam Decks are in the same room together and your friend loads up Gang Beasts and your friend doesn't own Gang Beasts, you can Remote Play. So I'm guessing what that means is you're basically streaming his game onto your device and then picking up the Player 2 controller. Technically, you're both on different devices, but you're technically playing on his device because you're streaming his content. So yeah, by the looks of it, if you like remote playing games, and that has now come to the Steam Deck, and by the looks of it, they've added that to the Steam OS instead of just the Steam Deck, so that's going to be available on whatever else uses Steam OS, which is cool as well. So yeah, Remote Play Together is also now available on the Steam Deck. So not massive amount of changes this week. It's mostly just bringing stuff from beta into stable, which is cool for people who don't want to kind of break their device or are worried about any changes that might happen if they put it into beta. Like I say, me personally haven't had any issues with being in beta, but yeah, nice little update from Valve. It's really cool to see that they're sticking with their updates every week or so, and they're giving us nice patch notes in order to refer to the changes. So yeah, awesome little update. And if you haven't seen, guys, I'm also doing a giveaway currently on these bad boys. I got some camo skins and some geometrical shape skins from the guys at Play Vital. I'll just show you guys there. If you go check them out on Amazon, you'll see that most of their stuff. They do a lot of skins for like different games consoles and that. But yeah, they've given me a few Steam Deck skins. Haven't personally tried them myself. I'm just giving them away. Obviously, you know, I bought my Steam Deck skin previous to this, but it wasn't from Play Vital. I didn't know about these guys until they contacted me. So yeah, like I say, I'm going to be running that giveaway for like another week to give you guys some more chances to get involved with it. But if you just leave me a comment either on this video or my short that I created yesterday, I'll tally up the people who want to be in it. I think we've got around 50 people who are in it at the minute, so definitely get your comments down on which one you prefer to have. Like I said, I got 2 camos and 2 geometric ones, so yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and I think I'll be doing a video tomorrow on some more AAA titles. I was playing that Sniper Elite 5, and that does seem like quite a fun Steam Deck game, and I also want to buy Dying Light 2 at some point, so we might be doing a video on Dying Light 2 at some point as well. Yeah, until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you guys soon.